The host opens by stating that NASCAR refuses to have a quiet week with constant news that makes fans stop, rewind, and go, "Wait, what just happened?" He teases that today's news affects the sport's identity, garage atmosphere, and future, involving legends, traditions, and unfinished business. Before diving in, he asks viewers to like the video and subscribe to the NASCAR Nation Report to help the brand new channel reach its first goal of 5,000 subscribers. The Hall of Fame and slipping standards. The host transitions to the newest NASCAR Hall of Fame class, Kurt Busch, Harry Gant, and Ray Hendrick, noting they all deserve their flowers. He highlights Kurt Busch's elite resume, 34 Cup Series wins, a championship, and a Daytona 500 trophy, specifically praising his ability to elevate programs like Furniture Row Racing and 23x11 Racing. He praises Harry Gant for his 18 wins and holding the record as the oldest winner in NASCAR Cup Series history. The conversation turns critical. The host notes there used to be an unofficial benchmark of 25 Cup Series wins to get into the Hall of Fame, citing Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Carl Edwards. Because NASCAR inducts new members every year, he argues the benchmark is drifting. Drivers like Ricky Rudd, 23 wins, Jeff Burton, 21 wins, and Harry Gant, 18 wins, are getting in without championships. He points out the absurdity that active driver William Byron, 16 wins, could theoretically retire tomorrow and be considered for the Hall of Fame based on these new standards. The host suggests the Hall of Fame should only be for absolute legends who defined eras, floating the idea of creating a secondary Hall of Very Good to preserve the prestige. The death of Darlington Throwback Weekend. The host pivots to disappointing news. Darlington's Throwback Weekend in the spring is officially dead, confirming a report from Bob Pockrass. While teams can still run retro paint schemes voluntarily, it will no longer be an official mandate or focal point, which the host admits removes a lot of the fun and creativity fans loved. He explains the business reality behind the decision. Corporate sponsors pay millions for specific brand recognition and heavily dislike altering their colors and visual identity for a single weekend. The host laments that without the throwback theme, the spring Darlington loses its unique identity and just becomes the awkward little brother, overshadowed by the iconic Southern 500 in September. Richard Childress is out for blood. The final major topic focuses on legendary team owner Richard Childress, who has spoken publicly for the first time since the ugly December antitrust trial. The host recaps the messy trial, including leaked text messages where former NASCAR president Steve Phelps allegedly called Childress a stupid redneck and an idiot. Even worse for Childress, NASCAR attorneys publicly revealed confidential NDA-protected information on the witness stand that Childress only owns 60% of Richard Childress Racing, with a New York investment group owning the rest. The host notes that Childress is still furious about these personal attacks and leaks. He quotes Childress comparing himself to an old elephant who doesn't forget. This leaves the door wide open for Childress to potentially pursue his own legal action over the text messages and the breached confidentiality, meaning this storyline is far from over. What does this mean for the sport? The host summarizes the chaotic state of NASCAR, lowering Hall of Fame standards, lost race identities, and furious team owners. He asks the viewers to drop their thoughts in the comments on all three topics. He closes out the video with a final plea for viewers to like and subscribe to help the channel reach 5,000 subscribers, promising more honest NASCAR talk in the future.